Emotions are a powerful force that drive much of our behavior, whether we are aware of them or not. The goal of this video is to help you become more aware of your emotions and more effective in managing them by making the system visible, using the principles of nonviolent communication. How many times have you said or thought something like this? In this depiction of our emotional system, outside events, something someone else said or did, or the circumstances in which we find ourselves have a direct causal impact on our feelings. In NVC, or nonviolent communication, we add an important third component, and that is our needs, which are universal, shared by all other people, and fundamental to our well-being. In this picture of our emotional system, we see that our feelings are the result of how a triggering event interacts with our needs and whether those needs are met or not. This is the basic building blocks of nonviolent communication, understanding the relationships between an event, our needs, and the feelings that result. It's simple in concept, but difficult in practice. To get a better sense, let's take a little bit closer look at each of the three components: the event, the needs, and the feelings. There are often several steps in between an observable event in the world, so the impact of an event is shifted or can be changed by the mental model through which we filter it. Change the mental model, and the same event can have a completely different impact on our emotional experience. In trying to understand our feelings and the needs behind them and what triggered those feelings, it's important to remember the role of what we're thinking, what's going on in our own minds. This is something that we can control, that we can choose and have influence over, even if the event that started the process is outside of our control. Next, let's take a closer look at needs. Many of us get ourselves into trouble when we confuse needs with strategies. Needs are universal and also by definition can be met in more than one way. None of us have a need for a specific person to do a specific thing for us. We have a need, such as I'm hungry, but to say, I'm hungry, I need you to bring me some food, is to confuse a need, which is universal, all of us need to eat, with a specific strategy. I need you to bring me some food. As you can see here, there are many options to meet our need for food. Even feelings can get complicated. Some feeling words that we think are feelings actually have judgments or accusations hidden in them. For example, I feel abandoned carries the accusation, you abandoned me. The feelings that might express this experience more clearly might be disconnected, lonely, disappointed. I feel that you are being a jerk is not a feeling. Empathy. Empathy is the secret sauce of nonviolent communication. It means having the capacity to name our feelings, connect them back to our underlying needs. Understanding the relationship between feelings and needs allows us to take responsibility for our own emotional state, find alternate strategies to meet our needs, and communicate with others in ways that foster respect, compassion, and cooperation. Empathy in action. There are two ways to use empathy in nonviolent communication. We can offer empathy to the other person, hearing the feeling and needs behind their words and actions, or we can honestly express our own feelings and needs, offering ourselves self-empathy. Both are important, and many good balanced conversations are a dance between the two. Others are often more likely to be able to hear our truth if they have first received empathy and validation for their feelings and needs. This is just an introduction to some of the very basic concepts of nonviolent communication. Here are some resources where you can go to learn more about NVC.
Thanks for listening. Plug your headphones straight into my heart, 'cause I want you to know what I'm talking